Alright, so we're currently learning how to do some basic beginner pole spins. I just did some conditioning and I'm winded. But I think we'll see. So far, everything I've tried has hurt and I haven't mastered nothing. Obviously, I'm a beginner. But here we go. Okay, so it's dark outside. I got my LED lights on, but I wanted to show you guys what I'm learning. Keep in mind, I'm a very beginner. I used to do beginner aerial silks and do not jump on the left. I used to do beginner aerial silks and hoop, and it's crazy how much time is required to just be okay at some of that stuff. Now I'm going to show you guys what I've been working on with my at-home pole. And it's basic shit, guys, and I'm not even doing it. And I have crazy bruises from the last time I did this. So, let me just get situated. So basically what I'm learning is, with this one I gotta thrust forward and triangle my feet. So, hold on, where is it? Okay, so basically, you have to have one arm high up. I know you probably can't see all of me. Then you have one across your chest, not too high. Look at me being a pole instructor. Anyway, then you're gonna grip, and then, I can't do it. Oh my god, it hurts. I tried for a video I was making for my Instagram. I tried doing it properly, and I just ended up having both legs in the pole. So basically, up, around, and then you're supposed to thrust forward. It fucking hurts, guys. It hurts. And then the other one I learned, and the reason I'm wearing these is because I have a bad knee, and it's just easier on my knees, even though the grip is better. First of all, I have crazy bruises on one of them, but anyway. Then the other one is what was the other one? No. You do the same thing. Again, both hands on the pole. We don't trust ourselves yet, you know? Doing crazy shit. Because I feel... I feel like I can learn the floor work easier. The technicalities of the pole, really freaking hard. So, up, around, and then the inner one, spin, grip, and go down. See, I wasn't close enough to the pole. See, I'm learning. It freaking hurts. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna take it seriously this time. We're genuinely going to put our heart and soul into it. I even got the lights. What's it gonna take? Okay, so first one I learned. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, you know, self-teaching yourself pole's gotta be a whole other thing. And then, see, the lady said to hook it like as you're spinning. See, that's too fast for me. Okay, like okay. Sometimes you just gotta let out weird sounds, whatever. So, can you tell I like Melanie Martinez? Anyway, so hook. I'm scared. Also, this is way too hot. I should have been having it down here. Okay, so up. Oh, I'm scared. No. Guys, this isn't me giving up. This is my pole journey, okay? I'm really genuinely trying. And then the other one that I learned is she was like, you're gonna grip it. I know you can't see where my feet are. I brought you guys up. But she said you're actually gonna go out with your other leg, turn, and then hook it back. Like, do it backwards. So let's try that. Probably not a good idea, but let's do it. And I keep wiping my hands because they're sweaty, bro. Okay, so hook up, This one. Go out with your outside leg. And then... oh! Okay. I'm so winded. Okay, yes, this is my carpet, because I had to, you know, my pole's over there. I'm about to show you the crazy bruises. Oh my god. This one isn't developed yet, but I promise you. And this one, oh my god, you can't see nothing! Oh, that's why. It's on the top. And then this one. That's crazy. Sorry, TMI, but like, if you're gonna learn this, guys, it hurts. Okay, so I'm currently in my car. I'm about to get my hair done. It's in need of some tender loving care. We're going to just touch up the black. Hopefully my money piece came back through. The black that was up here faded. We're going to let my roots grow out some more, so we're gonna blend the black, I think. But haircut, yeah. It's the summer, and I need to thin it out as well, but I want to keep the length as best as I can, just what I want. We're probably going to do some like bangs that I can also put to the side and put in front if I want to, because last time I really loved how the girl did it. So yeah, this is the look, and then I'm just going to sit in my car and eat some A&W. I got a latte thing. Very good. So, yeah, their coffee, surprisingly very good. Unexpected. So, yeah. And here is my hair after. It feels so much better. And then, yeah, we still kept the root color, but we blended the black out. And yeah. I have my bangs back. Alright. It is the full buck moon today. It is July 29th, 2026. And to be fair, I wasn't going to do anything for this full moon only because I wasn't feeling like a ritual-esque type of night. And sometimes just being by yourself and doing, you know, whatever is a ritual in itself in many ways. But I have a brain dump journal. And sometimes I write good things, sometimes I just let it all out, sometimes I write things down that are weighing heavy on my mind. And I just naturally, not intentionally, but naturally made a sort of poem that I wanted to share because it is related to my magical practice. I consider myself in terms of labels like solitary hedge Wiccan is what I'll call myself, a witch. Now not all witches are Wiccan, but that is where my path spiritually and speaking is right now when it comes to my expression and who I am in this current reality and lifetime. So I'm gonna read this poem because it really is quite beautiful that it just came out of me. There is someone who inspired me at one point of the poem that I mentioned. I'm gonna leave their name out of it. It's not anyone personal to me, but I just want to keep this strictly I just want to keep it to myself, if that makes sense. So here it is. Also, that is my AC running. A girl needs that to maintain her sanity, okay? So, how can I let my whole being, spirit, mind, and body, my divinity, my growth, my personality, my presence in spaces, my creative mind, express myself in flow without perfection? I've been inspired by, insert name, to explore what it means to be in creative flow. How the day-to-day of the mundane relates to my divinity, creativity, and expression. Why does my anxieties and worries, fears and triggers play into the wholeness of my becoming? I have love freedom's moments of clarity, but in fullness, I also struggle to remain in that wholeness. As my nervous system and soul beliefs do not respond to some, or should I say a lot, of the human experience. Wars, genocides, pure greed, political power, illness, all come down to pain, loss, anger, sadness, pure terror, uncomfort, health problems, mental disorders, that I do not want to see, experience, or partake in my soul's journey ever. Yet, to a certain extent, I am part of it. I find it difficult to exist in this world. For Mother Earth I love, there is so much beauty in heaven to behold. But what if I cannot be part of the rest of it? I am grateful for many, many things, but how much suffering and pure terror existed to form my or our collective comfort today to a certain degree, while so many horrors continue to take place to this day. I just had to point that out. I hate that the world as I know it does not operate on my sense of morality. Yet so many I know feel the same way. And while I exist, may my path or my purpose be rooted in my authenticity for what I morally stand for and want to see in this world, because what other way to live than to blindly conform to a system that generates from a place so far away from love. That is my poem. And when I brought up like the genocides, political power, illness, and how that turns from, like, how that brings in sadness, pure terror, health problems, mental disorders, uncomfort. I was just naming a few things. You get the gist of it. And you know what? That's what I had to release today. I had to let that out. And quite honestly, it's true. It's true, and it stands true to who I am. And, you know, when you're just writing down a poem and you're just releasing it, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, I didn't think this through. I just wrote it down. It's not supposed to be edited and peer reviewed and these are my current reads. So I'm reading Elias Grace, and it is a hard read for me in the sense that, like, I really have to think when I'm reading the actual book itself, but I find it very intriguing, very interesting. I find myself with Grace Marks, like, not relating to her story per se, but feeling empathy towards how Margaret Atwood, how she portrayed her, in a sense that, like, so far I'm halfway through the book, just over halfway, and I really there is a connection in the sense that, like, what's the word? I'm having a tough time describing it, but it's almost like there's so much to the character, it feels like you know them past the book. Do you get what I mean? And I'm really enjoying it. It's taking me a while to read, and I won't lie. Like, the way that, you know, it is written. This one is a blind date with a book I got from a local witch shop they have, like, used books, so I really like that concept. Now, I want to talk about The Ninefold Way of Avalon. I have a lot of spiritual-esque, mythological, witchy, Wiccan books, and that's just kind of the realm of books I tend to read often, and I try my best to flip through nonfiction and fiction, you know, and even including my audiobooks, right? And I tend to read cozy romances, dark romance. I like to read, obviously, like, typically Celtic-esque witchy books, but I will say this book so far, and mind you, I am this far into the book, it is based on the idea of Avalon and what Avalon actually was. Was it a place? Was it a group of women? Was it, you know, there's all these questions, and the author goes out of her way to research the hell out of Arthurian like, lore and, you know, the complications of things that have been passed down and misconstructed to fit, the times. And I just really appreciate this author when it comes to this book. This book feels so magical to me, and it's also exploring, like, is Glastonbury actually Avalon, or are people just putting a physical place to a name that feels sacred? And in general, for me, the earth is sacred. The earth himself is sacred. But what I'm trying to say is this is a very beautiful book, and if you're into anything that involves the Celtic world, Welsh, any of the myths, priestess work, magic, witchcraft, this is, I would say, a main book to read. This is absolutely so well done. And I'm only this far into the book, like, wow, absolutely, that's awesome. That's great.
Not nice.